Hello, hello, welcome, Maura here. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be sharing and get to hear from my amazing guest, Erika, this evening that you'll see right there. Hi, Erika.
Hi,
I will
everybody.
more formally introduce her in just a couple of minutes as we get going, but I cannot wait for you to hear what she has to say. And I think I'm even more excited about this because I think when you share something that's just, personally something that's really important to you and matters to you and that you really value, it's that much more fun when you're doing something. And so today we are talking a little bit about kind of beauty and taking care of yourself from the inside out. And I think over these last 2 years that has been pointed out that could never have been, it should have always been really important to us, but sometimes things really need to be pointed out to us so that they become a priority. And I will say that being a mom to 3 young girls, and that's trying enough on you, and you tend to kind of come last and you don't get as active as you should, and you're kind of just eating whatever you can whenever you remember, or finishing up their plates or whatever it is. So that for me had to come to an end. I really had to take a look and go, okay, if I'm going to take care of them, I've got to make sure that I'm taking care of me enough that I can take care of them. And so it came to a point that I really had to make sure taking care of myself and making sure that I was doing all that I could to support my health and the things that help me with my energy, because you can't control how much they sleep and you sleep, but you can control a lot of the other things that also affect how you feel, with all the other things that you can control. And so I really had to take a minute to kind of focus on that. And with Mary Kay, our product philosophy, honestly, it's been really simple, and it's always been about putting you first. And we've been around for we're coming up on our 45th anniversary here in Canada with Mary Kay, and we've always had amazing products with proven results. And for those of you that do or don't know, we have a daily benefits line, which is amazing. And this line is absolutely no different. And it's a line of nutritional supplements. And it's going to continue the tradition of honestly maximizing your beauty. And now it's starting from the inside out. And so I'm going to quickly share, because we have launched a new item to our line. We already had our antioxidant and our collagen supplements, which are incredible. And now we officially have our multivitamin. But why I'm so excited to have Erika here is because they are exactly that. They are a supplement. And so what's the baseline? What are you supplementing? What are you adding to? What already are you doing the best that you can for your body and for you before adding a supplement? A supplement will not fix all the things, right? And so it's kind of like if you think about skincare, and if you just use the charcoal mask because you have some acne and you want to clear up your acne, so you use charcoal mask, but you don't wash and moisturize your skin every day. That's a supplement. That's in addition to the basics. And so Erika is so kindly going to share a little bit with us about what that looks like and this is what she does. She is incredible, you guys. I have known Erika for, oh my gosh, I should have added up the years, but over a decade.
More than a decade. Yeah.
Well over a decade. And her and I have been through some life. Let me tell you, she is incredible for so many reasons. She is a breast cancer survivor and thriver. I was there when she got the diagnosis. I was there all through it. This woman is incredible. And she was kind of forced to look at her health and forced to kind of like take control, I guess, right? And she's going to dive into like, why do we wait until we get to that point? Sometimes I guess we need it to kind of wake up and okay, but we don't have to get to some kind of medical crisis. And I don't want to talk too much about because I know she is going to, but I'm just so excited. So I gotta stop talking about that and tell you about this first. So this is all about your beauty from the inside out. So I'm just going to, because this is so new to me too, I'm just going to share with you a little bit about this Daily Benefits multivitamin, which is brand new. It comes with 60 in a bottle, and you take 2 capsules a day. And I want you to know that I not only showed this to Erika, who was like, oh, those look pretty good, but I actually showed them to our naturopath, who I had to take one of our twins to, who was having some issues and was really happy as well to get a more natural option of Restoralax for her. But she looked at these and she was like, wow, I'm actually very impressed with the composition and the makeup of these multivitamins. So that was very reassuring to hear. Let me tell you, I'm always very cautious about the things that I take and the things that I put into my body. But what's in it? It's a 7-fruit and antioxidant blend. It's extract of green olive leaf, grape, pomegranate, green tea, grapefruit, bilberry, and citrus. It contains polyphenol antioxidant, equivalents of 1 serving of fruits and vegetables. So again, supplement. 1 serving of fruits and vegetables a day is not enough, right, Erika?
No, that's not what I coach.
It's not a replacement. It's a supplement. Your vitamin blend is vitamin C. This is going to support your natural connective tissue formation, which gives mechanical strength and firmness to your skin. It has powerful antioxidant properties that help fight oxidative stress caused by sunlight and air pollution. It has vitamin E, which works with vitamin C to protect cells from free radical oxidation. It has vitamin A, essential for maintenance of normal healthy skin. Vitamin B1, which is thiamine. It helps normal conversion of food into energy. Hello, need that? I need that. Vitamin B2, riboflavin, it helps in energy metabolism and tissue formation. Vitamin B6, it helps in tissue formation. Vitamin B12, it supports normal immune system function. I also take an additional B12 because that's something I'm personally low in. Vitamin B5, it helps in energy metabolism. Vitamin D helps maintain normal immune function, in addition to maintaining normal bones and teeth. The mineral blend, magnesium, so important. I also take additional magnesium, I will tell you. It helps in the development of bones, teeth, and other tissues, as well as helping maintain proper muscle function. Copper helps produce and repair connective tissue. Iron helps form normal red blood cells that carry oxygen through the body. Zinc helps with the maintenance of healthy skin, hair, and nails. Selenium helps protect cells from oxidative stress. Really important things to know. It's a vegetarian formula. There are no artificial colors. There are no artificial flavors, and it's gluten-free. Not all supplements or vitamins are gluten-free, so it's really important to know that. Now, I started by only taking the collagen separately because I just wanted to know one at a time what things did. I still was having, that postpartum hair, that super fun postpartum hair. My girls are 3 and a bit. They were 3 at the end of January, and I still had that postpartum hair that was just not coming in. My nails were super brittle. After changing my diet and doing all those things first, I needed that extra little bit of help. I needed the supplement. And marine collagen, which is what our collagen is specifically really great for the support in your hair, skin, nails specifically. And it's a dissolvable flavor. I put it in my coffee every morning so that I know I'm going to drink it, and that I drink it on the way to school pickup. So I actually get to drink the whole thing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. It's going to also help minimize with the look of fine lines and wrinkles. The antioxidant as well is going to help with against free radicals and daily skin stressors. And it's the perfect complement to our TimeWise 3D set, repair set. I will post, I don't need to read you all those things. I will post all of those absolutely incredible things about those. But I'm so excited, let me tell you. And this is male or female, and it's 2 a day, not for children, because children are a whole nother schwacka things that you want to look at. So that's all I'm going to say about those. And let me introduce this wonderful, wonderful woman that we are so lucky to have us here this evening. Erika Patterson is a mindfulness life and health coach. She is the owner and CEO of Sparking Change, which I just love the name of her company. She has had 30 years experience in healthcare. She still works in healthcare, works with doctors. We were just talking before about how, she talks to doctors about people that have diabetes and the things, and working with them and their patients to change, how they're eating and what they're doing. She's a mindfulness teacher, and her certification in mental health first aid. Erika began her coaching career in 2019 after her own struggles, as I mentioned, with breast cancer, and became very passionate about helping women who are struggling with their weight, yo-yo dieting, who've been diagnosed with disease or illness, or who just want to get a better handle of their overall health. And, everyone is so independent or so individual that you can't just get like a blanket, oh yeah, go take B12, that'll help you with that. Like, it might, but how much, and what are the other things that you need to be doing that can work alongside some of those things. Now, some of the things she's going to speak about, I want you to know it's posted. The links are posted right above where this is posted. So when she refers to different things, that is where you're going to be able to have her contact information, and something that she's so kindly going to offer us today. But just know that they will be there. They will be there. So Erika, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. And Maura, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to share the things that I am passionate about. And as you shared, in 2019, after having had my cancer, and then seeing how difficult it was for me to navigate some of the health and wellness things and the nutritional things, and just understanding some of the things that are out there, because there's so much out there. I decided, it's super daunting. It's super overwhelming. I decided to go ahead and get my certification as a life and health coach, which has been super exciting. And I think it's super awesome. And I'm going to echo what your naturopath said, that we have a product, a company, first of all, that produces these products that encourages healthy lifestyle and encourages a supplement, and just kind of like really embracing what that looks like for you. So ladies, if you are a woman who is aging chronologically and you care about how your skin looks and maintaining that natural glow and your youthfulness, then I'm going to tell you, you are in the right place. If you've ever been diagnosed with an illness, or you've been told that you need to lose some weight, or your A1C, your cortisol, your cholesterol, your EGFR, which is our kidney function tests, all these numbers aren't that great, or you've actually recovered from a major illness, or you just want to get a handle of your overall health, then you are in the right place. If beauty is only skin deep, then what is happening inside your body is more important to you than what is happening on the outside of your body. And what is happening inside your body reflects what is happening on the outside. I help women from the inside out so that you're not only doing what you need to do externally, but you're also doing what you need to do for your internal health. So that means we need to understand how to navigate our bodies from the inside. And because all health always starts from the inside out, this piece is so important. So tonight I'm going to be talking to you about the 3 top things that you can be doing right now to be able to change some of the trajectory things that you're, in your life. You have a great skincare product, but let's consider some things from the inside out. So first of all, let's talk about balancing your blood sugar. As women, It is so important to balance our blood sugar because it helps our brain health, our energy levels stable, and our moods are balanced. When your blood sugar is always fluctuating, that's actually when health problems start to show up. There's several ways that we can balance our blood sugar, and I'm going to just talk to you about one. It's easy, it's accessible, it's free. And I think Maura has already guessed what it is. If you're like me, you drink it in pretty glasses or goblets. It's called water. Water has so many benefits and components to it. First of all, water can help balance your blood sugar levels so that you stay away from the sugar roller coaster. Water also helps with flushing toxins and waste and eliminates that 240 calories of soda. We all go there once in a while. Water will also help balance your blood sugar by decreasing your cravings and increasing your energy. Did you know that our bodies are 55 to 60% water? So it stands to reason that water is a vital, easy, and inexpensive way for us to balance our blood sugar. Now, the question that I'm often asked is, how much water? Because like we said earlier, we're all different. Everybody is different. And it's such a good question because we are all different. We should be consuming about half of our body weight calculated in ounces, I know, in water. So, for example, let's say you weigh 150 pounds. And that means you should be drinking about 75 ounces of water a day, which in liters calculates to about 2.2 liters of water. And I'm watching Maura's face, and all of you are probably thinking exactly the same thing.
Jaw dropping.
I know. I thought exactly the same thing. When I was told this, I'm like, how on earth am I ever going to consume that much water? And even if I do drink that much water, I'm going to be living in my bathroom.
So how many liters did you say that was? What liters?
2.2 for a 150-pound woman.
Okay.
And that's basically, like I said, it's taking your body weight and calculating that in ounces and then turning that around and making that liters. So for a 150-pound woman, we're looking at about 2.2 liters of water. So there's a couple of things you can do. First of all, baby steps. So let's say right now you're drinking 5 glasses of water. Add another glass of water a day until you get to what you know you need to be drinking for your body weight, okay? When you regulate your water, you're not going to be running to the washroom as you might think, because your body is actually going to adjust to it, and you will start to go to the bathroom less. Okay, now I want to say this because this is such an important piece. You don't have to be a diabetic to start to learn how to regulate your water. In fact, if I was you, I would suggest getting onto this H2O bandwagon now so that you can start to control this. I found this such an important piece when I understood what this really meant. So let's jump into movement. That's my second hot tip. Movement is simply moving your body. I prefer the word movement over exercise because what I have found with my clients is they actually find the word exercise daunting. It's overwhelming. It's like exercise. That sounds like work. And we don't want to work. Movement can be something like, I don't know, dancing on the kitchen table on a Friday night. Movement can be going to the gym and lifting some weights, or maybe you have weights at home. I do both. I am in and out of the gym. I'm an introvert, extrovert. Sometimes I like to be out. Other times you know what? I don't want to go anywhere. And I've got my stuff at home and I'll do things at home. Movement can also be that yoga class that you love. The key to movement is just staying active. When we do not stay active, our bodies start to decay. Your bowel movements are going to not be regular anymore. You're going to start losing your muscle mass. Movement isn't just about making your pecs look great, although that's wonderful, but movement, the most important part about movement is to ensure that your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, and all your other organs are getting oxygen every single day. Again, with my coaching, I always say baby steps. So consider walking for 30 minutes every day and build yourself up to be in a place where you're more stronger. And then you're going to do more and more and more, and you're going to get comfortable with doing it a little bit more all the time. My last hot tip, because I don't want to take all night with you guys. This one I'm really passionate about. It's called whole food. If you don't recognize an ingredient, your body won't either. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. And while I do, I'm going to have a glass of water.
Eric and I were just talking about this. Honestly, I never looked, she's talking about like turning over that package, right? What does it say is in it? And I never looked because I was always super active. Because I was super active, weight wasn't like, it's just not something I ever thought about. I didn't really think about what I ate because I was always so active, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean it doesn't matter. But whenever I would look at something, I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, 100%. And I say to my clients all the time, when you're buying something within a package, the advertisement is lovely. I mean, it says 0 calories, low fat, no sugar, all the things. But if you're turning it around and you can't even identify what's on there, what do you think your body is going to say when it is ingesting this thing, whatever this thing is? Understanding nutrition and whole food completely changed my life. And this pandemic opened my eyes to how many misconceptions society has on what is healthy and what is not. Rather than seeing the fruits and vegetable aisles at the grocery store empty, what did we see? We saw processed food, canned foods, all the toilet paper gone at the grocery store. And I also hear from people that eating healthy is expensive.
Thank you for talking about this, Erica. Thank you.
In just a minute, I'm going to give you a tip on how to navigate that. But what I want to say to you about this is that eating healthy is the price to being healthy. The alternative, from someone who's actually lived it, the alternative is disease or illness. It's really that simple, ladies. So what does eating healthy look like? You've heard me say it, fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. In my signature program, we break this down. What to eat for your body type, how you eat, what are you doing when you eat, how are you showing up, and so many more pieces. Now, I mentioned a minute ago that I was going to give you a tip on how to navigate the cost of fruits and vegetables. And I want you to write this down, ladies, because this is going to be a game changer for you. Buy frozen. You heard me. Buy frozen. Because when you buy frozen, you are buying the vegetable right as it has been picked from the tree or the plant. and then it's washed, and then it's blanched, and then it's packaged. And then you can go ahead and buy those fresh items that you know you can't do frozen, like your salads. In my signature Sparking Change system, I work with women who aren't sure how to navigate this. What does healthy look like for me? I have created a system to suit each individual client because we are not all made the same. There's 5 pillars to my system. Pillar 1 is all about how you eat, what you eat, when you eat, your stresses, when you eat, and how this all affects your body. And this is something we all know is an extremely important step and a foundational piece to our health and well-being. In pillar 2 of my system, as you heard me say before, movement is essential for your life. In pillar 3 of my system, it's all about lifestyle. Every level of your life is impacted by the food we eat, and that eating is not about dieting, but about nourishing your mind, body, and soul. In pillar 4, we focus on how you think is how you are. This is all about recognizing that stress has a huge impact on your health and well-being. And I want to say that the success of anything you do in your life is a direct reflection of the food you eat, the lifestyle you keep, and the mindset you allow into your life. My 5th pillar of my signature program is where we will step into your personal power. This is all about listening to your own voice to set boundaries and create the deepest love for yourself and your life. Now, intertwined in all of this, I make sure that this is sustainable, easy, and fun, because we all know we're women, we're busy. We are never going to do anything if it's not sustainable, if it's not easy, and if there's no joy in it, if there's no fun to it. And my long-term goal for you is to see this become a part of your daily routine. Now, I've thought about this quite a bit this afternoon as I was preparing what I was going to share with you. And I love this beautiful woman so much that we have such a lovely history, Maura and I, that I am actually offering this wonderful group of women a free Spark Your Change Clarity call. So this is a call where we can talk about your health goals and what's going on with you. And I'll be able to share a lot more about my system and whether or not this is something that you would be interested in for yourself. So whether you're sure or not, you may have some questions. You're not sure about what I shared. You have some things you want to ask. Schedule a call. As Maura said, she's going to be posting some things in the description. So my calendar, my online calendar will be in that description thingy, whatever she's got going on there. Just follow it. But I'm going to also add one more treat for you guys. I have a PDF on the H2O movement and 5 tips on how to drink more water. If you'd like to have a copy of that PDF, you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger or send Maura a message, and I'd be more than happy to email that off to you. So these are the starting points. There's so much information in the things that I offer in my coaching practice. I'm just giving you like this much. But
little tidbit.
Yeah, just like a little tidbit. But I just really wanted to share some really good pieces and nuggets for you. Maura, again, thank you so very much for the opportunity. And I'm going to hand this back to you.
Erika, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I think that health and wellness is, or should be, if it's not, on the top of all of our minds. And just, even just a simple thing as water, like, what can we do to just help? Everyone's so depleted. Everyone's exhausted from these last 2 years. And, you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to build back up to that happy, energetic, people that we are or want to be. And I never, ever drank water. Like, I'd have like a sip. Like, it was terrible. I was the worst person when it came to drinking water. And all of the things that you just said, I was like, oh, but as soon as I start drinking water, I'm just going to be like peeing all day long. And I don't want to do that. And, but your body really does adjust. And I can speak from experience now, because I have been specifically focused on water too since January, and how it affects your energy is amazing, because I'm up on the minimum 2 to 3 times a night still. My children just wake up. It's just the way that it is. It is what it is. So I really had to focus on the rest of it. And I will say, and I just couldn't drink any more coffee. Like, it just, maybe you're not like falling asleep, but you just feel gross, right? And so now I feel better. I don't know how it works that you feel like you have more energy, but you do. And you don't feel, like, I felt like jittery before I felt like I had more energy from coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing the impact that water has on your body. And I never, ever, until I learned more, even thought like that. I didn't even thinking about your glucose levels, unless it's an issue for you and you're diabetic and whatever. But it is incredible, you guys, from what I have learned myself, how it impacts everything. And I mean, I never would have known to ask those questions, right? But it is so incredibly important. And Erika, you're such a valuable resource. And I think it's at a very, very important time for all of us. Now, I have a question about your 30 minutes a day. Because I know people that have asked this before, like, is it in a row? Is it, if you could walk 10 minutes to work or 15 minutes to work and 15 minutes home for work, does that count as your 30 minutes?
The one thing that I've heard about movement and consistency is finding a block of time. Now, for myself, I have a very busy schedule as well. And so it might be that I only have 15 minutes, and then I'll do some weights or maybe some quick cardio, and then I have 15 minutes later on. So I think what it is really just getting to a place where you're consistent. Whatever that is for you is a very important piece, is just being consistent. So if it's Mondays at 6, Tuesdays at 5 o'clock in the morning, you will know your schedule, whatever it is for you, and just be consistent with it.
Totally. And I mean, I've learned too that you think like, oh, what's the point? Like, what's 15 minutes going to do? But it's amazing what 15 minutes consistently will do. It's, and so many people I think, well, I'm just not going to bother, because what's the point? I only have 15 minutes. But if you did 15 minutes every, whatever you do, it makes a huge difference. It makes it. And so I just love all of your points. I love everything that you've shared. I hope that you guys will take advantage. I want that water. What's called water? What's
the H2O movement?
The H2O movement. Like, I want to read that. It's just so valuable, you guys, and how we feel affects everything, right? And I mean, it doesn't matter what you have if you do not have your health. I mean, Erika, you have experienced that. I have experienced that with you. And I mean, not to the same extreme, but just with these children, I tell you guys, it has been a journey. And you got to feel good to be able to handle everything around you. Never mind when something major is thrown at you. Thank you so much for your time, my dear friend, and your knowledge. I'm just so thankful to have you here. And if you guys have questions, I would love to have you type them in. I'm sure if you've got a question, other people might have the same questions, and we can circle back and see what those are. And Erika, I'm sure would be happy to answer those for you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night and your week. And again, thank you for your time, Erika.
Most welcome. Thank you, Maura.